Cats have been beloved companions to humans for thousands of years. Their enigmatic personalities, graceful movements, and soothing presence have earned them a special place in our hearts and homes. As our understanding of mental health and emotional well-being has evolved, so too has our recognition of the profound impact that animals, especially cats, can have on our lives. Today, more people than ever are turning to these gentle and mysterious creatures as emotional support animals. But what is it about cats that makes them so inherently comforting? How precisely can they help in times of stress, anxiety, or sadness? And what does the role of a cat as an emotional support animal entail, both for the pet and for its owner? At their core, emotional support animals provide comfort and relief from emotional or psychological symptoms. They are not the same as service animals, which are trained to perform specific tasks for people with disabilities. Nor are they therapy animals that participate in structured programs. Instead, emotional support animals offer their presence as a source of calm, connection, and reassurance. For many, a cat's soft purr, gentle nuzzle, or calm gaze can be far more effective than words or even certain therapies. One of the most extraordinary qualities of cats is their ability to tune into the emotional states of their human companions. Studies suggest that cats can recognize their owner's voice and will respond differently to different tones or moods. Many cat owners report that their pets seem to know when they're sad or anxious, often coming to snuggle or simply sit nearby during difficult moments. This intuitive connection can be invaluable for someone struggling with depression, anxiety, PTSD, or loneliness. Imagine coming home after a challenging day. The world feels overwhelming, your thoughts are tangled, and no words feel right. That is when a cat's unique form of empathy shines. Without uttering a sound, your feline friend might curl beside you, purring softly, their gentle presence providing comfort in ways that go beyond logic or language. This is more than affection. It's a non-judgmental, unconditional acceptance. The rhythmic sound of a cat's purr has even been shown to lower heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and foster a general sense of calm, making their companionship a powerful antidote to the stresses of modern living. Caring for a cat as an emotional support animal can also impart a renewed sense of purpose and routine. When caring for another living being, feeding them, grooming them, playing with them, people struggling with motivation or meaning can find a new structure in their day-to-day lives. The relationship becomes a two-way street. As you support your cat, in return, supports you. This mutual reliance builds connection and can reduce feelings of isolation. For individuals dealing with anxiety, a cat's calm demeanor can be profoundly grounding. The gentle, repetitive motions involved in stroking a cat's fur or listening to their slow, rhythmic breathing can serve as a mindful practice, anchoring anxious thoughts and redirecting attention away from worries. There's a reason so many find peace in those quiet moments. Scientific research suggests that interacting with cats can trigger the release of oxytocin, the hormone associated with bonding and trust. Cats are also masters of living in the present. They don't ruminate on the past or fret about the future. They eat, nap, play, and explore, all with the simple joy of living in the here and now. For someone stuck in cycles of negative thought, this lesson in mindfulness can be profound. Watching a cat chase a shadow or bask in a sunbeam serves as a gentle reminder that moments of peace and contentment can be found even in the midst of turmoil. The presence of a cat in the home can also impact the overall atmosphere. Their small rituals, stretching in a patch of sun, kneading a blanket, or curling up in a favorite spot, encourage an environment that feels safer, more nurturing, and more predictable. Many people who have experienced trauma or major life changes find comfort in the routines and companionship that cats offer. It's important to acknowledge that not all cats are the same. Their personalities range as widely as those of humans. Some are outgoing, playful, and affectionate, eager to greet their owners at the door, and always in search of cuddles. Others are more reserved, preferring to quietly share space without constant interaction. This diversity means that finding the right cat as an emotional support animal is key. The right fit can depend on lifestyle, personality, and individual emotional needs. For those who fear that their own anxieties or sadness may burden their animal companion, it is heartening to know that cats, resilient and independent, are well equipped to handle a variety of situations. While they too need care and attention, their sensitivity allows them to recognize and respond to emotion without becoming overwhelmed by it. In many ways, this balance is what makes them especially effective as emotional support animals. Beyond the emotional and psychological benefits, there are positive physical outcomes as well. The presence of a cat can motivate people to get out of bed, move around their home, and engage in playful activities. For those dealing with chronic illness or disability, these small acts of care and interaction can add up to significant improvements in well-being. The simple rituals of feeding, grooming, and playing with a cat encourage regular movement, daily focus, and the maintenance of a healthy routine. The benefits extend to social interactions too. Cat owners often find themselves part of a larger community, sharing stories, tips, and experiences with others who appreciate the unique companionship a feline can offer. For people who find human relationships challenging or overwhelming, these connections, even if initially virtual or in passing, can foster a sense of belonging. Legally, emotional support animals, including cats, are recognized in many countries as important aids for people with mental health challenges. While emotional support cats are not granted the same broad public access rights as trained service animals, they are often protected under housing laws. Owners with legitimate need, backed by documentation from a licensed mental health professional, may secure the right to keep their cat even in residences with no pet policies. This recognition reflects a growing understanding of how crucial animal companionship can be to emotional and psychological health. There are some considerations and responsibilities for owners to keep in mind when selecting and caring for a cat as an emotional support animal. Even though cats are relatively low maintenance compared to some other pets, they require a safe and engaging environment, regular veterinary care, and plenty of love and attention. A secure and contented cat is far more likely to provide the emotional support their human needs. Owners must also be mindful of their cat's needs and boundaries, recognizing signs of stress or discomfort, and seeking help or advice if needed. Introducing a cat to a new home, whether as a kitten or an adult, is an important process. Patience, gentle interactions, and a predictable routine can help the cat settle in and begin to form a bond with their new human. In cases where an individual is already living with a mental health condition, it may be helpful to seek guidance from professionals or organizations skilled in pairing people with the right animal companions. Some people worry that allergies or other constraints may make cat ownership challenging. While it's true that not everyone can physically tolerate the presence of a cat, there are a variety of breeds that produce fewer allergens or have different grooming needs. Research and preparation can help ensure that the match is right and that both pet and owner benefit from the relationship. Ultimately, the story of cats, as emotional support animals, is one of partnership. It's about two beings, human and feline, finding solace, joy, and comfort in each other's company. The cat offers presence, companionship, and a window into a world unmarred by worry. The human, in turn, provides care, affection, and a safe haven. In this gentle exchange, healing can occur. The quiet moments, the playful chases, the gentle purr. These are the gifts that cats bring into our lives. They remind us that comfort does not always come in grand gestures, but often in simple, everyday companionship. For those struggling with life's challenges, a cat's soft nudge or the warmth of fur against skin can be all the reassurance needed. Science may explain the chemistry, but the bond is something that must be felt to be truly understood. In today's fast-paced world, where pressures mount and genuine connections can sometimes feel scarce, the role of cats as emotional support animals is likely to grow. Their adaptability, intuition, and calming influence make them ideal partners for a wide variety of people. Whether you are dealing with anxiety, depression, loneliness, or simply seeking a bit more warmth in your daily life, a cat can offer support that is as profound as it is understated. If you find solace in the presence of animals, consider the unique virtues of cats. Their independence allows them to thrive in small spaces and adapt to a variety of lifestyles. Their affection, though often expressed on their own terms, can be boundless and deeply rewarding. And their companionship, quiet, reassuring, and loyal, may just be the support you've been searching for. In the end, having a cat as an emotional support animal is not just about what the cat provides, but also about the possibilities that open when two beings choose to share their lives. With patience, care, and mutual respect, both can flourish, finding comfort, joy, and healing every day. The journey may be filled with small surprises, gentle connections,